Please don't pet my peeves. This sign sits on a desk right here at WFMY News 2. Pet peeves, we all have them. For instance, when people jingle change in their pocket, it makes me crazy. That is a pet peeve. What are your pet peeves?
When people talk with food in their mouth, or when they slurp solid foods. It's a piece of bread. How are you slurping it?
Ew,
I just don't. I can't.
A solid food. That's awful.
When you said, I'd forgotten how much I hate when people chew with their mouth open. That I can hardly take.
Yeah. Most of mine are with drivers. Just like drivers who are just bad at driving. Also lazy people.
Okay, speaking of which, because your latest pet peeve, Chad, is one that all of us have, probably with someone in our own office or at home. Sometimes we grumble about our pet peeves, and other times we take action, people. I want you to take a look at this.
Oh, I know what
the empty paper towel roll in our office break room. Pet peeve number one for Chad. Chad sent out an email with how to fix it in this tutorial. Do you see that? You see step one, you notice the empty paper roll. Step two, you find the stash of paper towels. And step three, you actually replace the empty one with a full one. It is a thumbs up for sure.
You know what? So what you didn't include was that I have changed it 3 times in the last week.
Okay.
I'm looking at you, whoever you
whoever
are.
it is.
In this building.
You sent the email to everyone in the office, but really, we could probably send something very much like this to the people that we live with at home.
Oh yes, everybody has their thing.
Yeah.
Right.
You can just be meaner, more honest to the people you live with versus coworkers.
Yes.
Okay, and that was another point I wanted to bring up because you did it in a very funny way. Very often pet peeves are either not brought up, or if they do come up, it just does not come out right. Have you ever tried to do that?
Yeah, and then someone might think that you're being rude, or where did this come from, you know? So you definitely want to make sure that you just get it out there early.
So I'm classic for trying to do it at my house with humor, because that's always a softer way of delivering.
Right.
So as I'm putting dishes from the sink in the dishwasher, which I hate.
Oh yeah,
see,
you've talked about
I
this.
say this to Leslie, everybody else in my family is guilty of this. So I always go, oh, my family's fear of the dishwasher. Because it's like they just won't put a dish in there.
And it's so simple to do.
Yes.
Yep.
Right. All right, so what are the most common pet peeves? I took a look at an article from Women's Day, and they looked at the 3 top pet peeves from workers back in 2020. That was malfunctioning or slow computers, for sure. Coworkers that didn't wash their hands after using the restroom.
That's a big one.
And coworkers who came in sick. Now, some other common pet peeves: chewing sounds or noises, that was Lauren's. Repetitive tapping, or I'll say like when someone's clicking a pen. Dun-dun-dun. Okay, we got somebody in here who does that. Interrupting during a conversation, and texting during a meal. So what do you think about this list?
So the tapping one made me think about when people are sitting down at a desk and they're shaking their leg like this, and then it makes everybody else's desk start shaking, and I'm like, can you stop?
That's true. Yes, that's true. The bouncing knee. Yeah, there's always, that's true.
I don't care about the texting during a meal.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me either. And it bothers my wife.
And you would think that I don't care about it because maybe I do it. I don't really do it, but I also don't care if someone else does it.
So if you're having a conversation with someone and you guys are eating dinner and they're texting, it doesn't bother
It probably
you.
all depends on what type of conversation we're having.
Or,
like if it's
or
a
your
serious
setting.
conversation, yeah,
like
the setting
a
too.
family dinner, I don't want my kids, definitely don't want, we don't allow cell phones at the dinner table.
Right.
But otherwise you're okay.
The washing of the hands is huge.
Oh,
I remember
my
when I
gosh.
was in college, I lived on a floor with 40 girls, and the amount of people who would go into the bathroom and walk straight out, and I'm like, I think they were doing numero dos too. Like, I did not hear the water.
And like, what do you say?
I was in
You know
shock.
what?
I'm not eating any food.
Don't think I don't see your shoes. I know who you are. Yes.
And you're not washing your hands.
On the
Maybe
norm.
That should have been the sign.
I saw those
maybe.
shoes.
All right, just remember the people that are peeving you probably don't know they're
Wash
doing
those
it.
hands. Wash those hands.
So be nice. Okay.
Jeez, that's gross.
Don't pet my peeves.